This is Stephanie Remick, the Director of Experiential Learning, with an update about the 2019-2020 internship program. I first want to begin with a reminder about the purpose of the program. The purpose of internship at Washington Leadership Academy is to give our students an opportunity to uncover unknown interests, maybe explore some of their current interests, but hopefully narrow the focus of what they want to pursue once they leave high school. We're looking for community organizations, government agencies, private companies to provide our students with a professional experience so they can start to think about what they want to do when they graduate. This is a high-level overview of what happens month to month of the school year as it relates to the internship program. The program officially launches in August, with students taking a preparation course on Fridays. In September, we offer an opportunity for organizations to come in to share their opportunities directly with students through the internship fair. October is dedicated to interviews, and both organizations and students will find out the final match for the placements in November. Onboarding day is in December, where students essentially complete an orientation at their organization. You'll notice there's a bit of a gap between this onboarding day in December and when internship starts in February. The purpose of this is to allow for students and organizations to ensure that all paperwork gets completed so students can start immediately on the first Friday in February. We have several organizations that require extensive background checks or require students to get medical records, and so we want to ensure there's enough time to get all that paperwork completed so students can officially start on February 7th. January will be focused on students developing the initiative project, which I'll go into more detail on the next slide. And February is when our internship actually begins. Internship is on Fridays only. Students typically work a 4-hour period, and we ask that organizations host students every Friday that we are open and in session. You'll notice that in April, we're calling it an internship midterm review. This is a change for those of you that participated in the program last year. In April, there are only 2 Fridays in which Washington Leadership Academy is actually open. We found that attendance at internship on those Fridays last year was low, and in addition, we could have used that time to really work with students on reviewing the progress of their initiative projects, as well as going over evaluations that they've received from their supervisors to date. So April is going to be a pause in the program for our organizations, as students will come back to campus on those 2 Fridays in April. They will return to their internship in May, again working every Friday in May, with the exception of Friday, May 24th, I believe, as that is the Friday before the Memorial Day weekend. The internship will end in June with some closing activities on the campus. As a supervisor, these are your 5 primary responsibilities. The biggest is making sure that you're communicating the attendance of the intern to the school. We are responsible for communicating all student attendance to the Office of the State Superintendent of Education, or OSSE. So it's very important that every Friday that internship is in session, you are letting the school know whether or not the student was in attendance. The next big responsibility is overseeing the implementation of the initiative project. This is also a slight change from the program last year. Last year, the initiative project was really meant as a means for the student to think about what they're interested in and bring something to the table to the organization that they could work on. However, what we found was that sometimes organizations had a really robust task for the student to work on, so they didn't do their initiative project, or the student's initiative project became the work that the organization wanted them to do. So what we're going to do this year is have the initiative project really be a collaboration between the supervisor and the intern about one thing the student can work on throughout the entire experience to really have the student leave their mark on the organization. So you will come with ideas as to what you think you want the student to work on. The student will come with some ideas about what they'd like to work on, and together you will combine those things into something that will make the initiative project itself. This will become more clear as we go through the internship process. Another responsibility is completing evaluations, which is also a change from last year. Last year we had organizations submit a monthly evaluation of the student. This year we're only doing a midterm evaluation in April and an end of year evaluation in June. Students are unpaid as they are eligible for community service for participation in internship. And there's no need for your organization to provide a lunch stipend, as students can provide lunch themselves or they can pick one up at the school. If you're interested in registering as a host organization, these are the steps that you need to take. It's only a 3-part process. There's an online form that we ask you to answer some questions about you and your organization so we can share that information with students so they know what the opportunities that are available. Once you've done that, there's a host organization contract you complete in DocuSign. And finally, we do ask for you to provide us with an Accord Form 25 that lists WLA as an additional insured. We need this paperwork because if something were to happen to the student while at your organization during internship, we need your insurance to cover the cost of any injury to the student, and then our insurance would come in secondarily. All of this is also reviewed in the host organization contract. If you have any questions about the program, I highly encourage you to take a look at our internship webpage, as it has all of the resources that you will need and goes into everything I just outlined in a lot more detail. Additionally, if you have questions, you can reach out to myself. My email is sremick@wlapcs.org. I am going on maternity later in the summer, and so I encourage you to also reach out to the director of our department, Adrienne Williams. Her email is awilliams@wlapcs.org. And I just wanted to end by showing you where you can find those resources. So the Washington Leadership Academy webpage, washingtonleadershipacademy.org/internship is where you'd like to go. In the middle here, you'll notice that there's a whole section just for host supervisors that includes some of those links that I mentioned on my last slide. The internship registration form. Again, this is just a Google form that's going to ask you a couple of questions so that we can share information about your opportunity with students. This is the host organization contract, which you will have to sign into DocuSign in order to sign and read. The internship handbook. This handbook goes into everything in a lot more detail than I just went over it, and you'll notice that the table of contents has specific links to take you to different parts of the handbook. And then if you need to go back to the top, you just head back up there. And then finally, you have the internship program calendar, which outlines those dates that I had on my second slide and gives a little bit more of a description as to what happens on each of those dates. Thank you again for your interest in working with our students. We look forward to your partnership this school year.